Chosen ones, you're about to witness the most powerful spiritual shift ever. Let me tell you something that will change the way you see your life and the world forever. Right now, whether you're aware of it or not, you are standing on the edge of the most profound spiritual shift humanity has ever experienced. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That quiet hum in the background of your life, a subtle but persistent pull towards something greater. You've noticed the chaos in the world, the intense emotions, the unexpected challenges, the feeling that everything is speeding up. And maybe, deep down, you've been wondering what's really going on here. Why does it feel like I'm part of something bigger? That's because you are. You are one of the chosen ones, and this isn't just some abstract idea or metaphor. It's real, and it's happening right now. You've been chosen not by chance, not by some random accident, but by the divine intelligence of the universe itself. You've been chosen to be here, in this moment, to witness and participate in a spiritual awakening so powerful that it will reshape the very fabric of existence. And the most incredible part is this: you are not just here to watch it happen. You are here because you are a part of it. You are here because your soul chose this time, this place, this mission. You are here because you have something extraordinary to offer, a role to play that no one else can fulfill. But let's be honest, being chosen doesn't always feel like a blessing, does it? It can feel heavy, confusing, even isolating.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
You look around and see so many people living their lives as though nothing is changing, while you feel like everything is shifting beneath your feet. You see others chasing material success, numbing themselves with distractions or clinging to the past, while you're being called to something deeper, and that can feel lonely. It can make you question yourself. Why me? Why do I feel this way when so many others don't? Why do I feel like I'm being prepared for something, even though I don't fully understand what it is? The answer is simple, but profound. You were chosen because you are ready. Even if you don't feel ready, even if you doubt yourself, even if you're scared or uncertain, you are ready. The very fact that you're here, listening to this, is proof of that. The universe doesn't make mistakes. It doesn't call people who aren't capable of answering. And when you start to embrace that truth, when you start to trust that you were chosen for a reason, everything begins to shift. But let's dive deeper. What does it actually mean to be chosen? What does it mean to be part of this spiritual shift? At its core, being chosen means that you are awake or awakening. It means that you have the ability to see beyond the surface, to feel the deeper currents of energy and consciousness that are shaping our reality. It means that you are sensitive to the changes happening within you and around you. And most importantly, it means that you are being called to step into your power, to embody your highest self, and to contribute your unique gifts to the world. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. This spiritual shift isn't just happening to you. It's happening to all of us. The entire planet is undergoing a transformation, a massive elevation in consciousness. We're moving from a world rooted in fear, separation, and control to a world grounded in love, unity, and freedom. And while this shift is beautiful, it's also intense, because for this new reality to emerge, the old one has to crumble. That's why you're seeing so much chaos and uncertainty in the world right now. It's not a sign that things are falling apart, it's a sign that something greater is being born. But here's the thing, this shift isn't automatic. It's not something that just happens while we sit back and watch. It requires us chosen ones like you and me to actively participate, to step up, to rise into our full potential. Because the truth is, this shift isn't just happening outside of us. It's happening inside of us. The world we see is a reflection of our inner state, and the only way to create lasting change is to start within. That's why your role is so important. Your energy, your choices, your actions, they matter. They ripple out into the collective, influencing the very fabric of reality. But let me ask you something. What if everything you've been through in your life, every challenge, every heartbreak, every moment of doubt was preparing you for this moment? What if the struggles you faced were never meant to break you, but to strengthen you, and to teach you the lessons you'd need to fulfill your mission? Because that's exactly what's happening. Your life has been a training ground, shaping you into the person you need to be to navigate this spiritual shift. And now, the question is, are you ready to step into that role? Are you ready to embrace the truth of who you are and why you're here? The first step is simple, but not easy. You have to let go of the old. The old beliefs, the old fears, the old stories that tell you you're not enough. Because the truth is, you are more than enough. You are powerful beyond measure. You are a creator, a healer, a force of light in a world that desperately needs it. And the moment you start to believe that, not just in your mind, but in your heart and soul, you begin to align with the energy of this shift. You become a beacon, a guide, a catalyst for transformation. So, let me leave you with this. This is not a time to play small. This is not a time to hide or doubt yourself. This is the time to rise, to step into your purpose, to claim your role as a chosen one in the most powerful spiritual shift humanity has ever seen. The world needs you. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. The energy of transformation, how to align yourself with the spiritual shift. You can feel it, can't you? The energy around you is changing. It's not just a subtle shift, it's a tidal wave, a force so powerful that it's breaking apart everything that no longer serves us. This is the energy of transformation, and it's calling you to rise. But here's the secret that many people miss. This energy isn't something that happens to you. It's something you participate in. It's something you align with. And the way you choose to respond to it will define not only your journey, but the role you play in shaping the future of this world. Let's start with something fundamental. Energy flows where attention goes. If your attention is scattered, consumed by fear, doubt, or distractions, your energy will reflect that. But if your attention is focused, intentional, and aligned with your highest self, you become a channel for the transformative power of this shift. That's why the first step in aligning yourself with this energy is to become deeply aware of where your attention is going. Are you feeding the chaos, the negativity, the old patterns that are trying to hold on? Or are you feeding the light, the possibility, the new reality that's emerging? This shift is not just happening in the external world, it's happening within you. And that's why alignment begins inward. You've probably noticed the signs already: old wounds resurfacing, emotions bubbling up that you thought you'd dealt with, a deep sense of discomfort as the familiar starts to fall away. This is not a sign that something is wrong. It's a sign that something is being released. The energy of transformation is clearing out everything that no longer aligns with your truth. But here's the catch: you have to let it go. You have to be willing to release the stories, beliefs, and attachments that are keeping you tied to the old. Let me ask you something. What are you still holding on to that you know it's time to release? Maybe it's fear, the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of stepping fully into your power. Maybe it's doubt, the voice in your head that tells you you're not ready, not worthy, not capable. Or maybe it's comfort, the safety of staying small, staying hidden, staying in the familiar. Whatever it is, it's time to let it go, because you cannot step into the new while clinging to the old. The energy of this shift is asking you to trust, to surrender, to have faith in the unknown. And that's not easy, but it's necessary. Alignment is about more than just letting go, though. It's also about reconnecting with yourself, with the divine, with the truth of who you are. One of the most powerful ways to do this is through stillness. In a world that's constantly pulling you in a million directions, stillness is a revolutionary act. It's a way of tuning out the noise and tuning into your own inner wisdom, because the answers you're seeking aren't out there, they're within you. The guidance you need, the clarity you crave, the next step on your path, it's all inside of you, waiting for you to listen. Take a moment right now. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, what is my soul trying to tell me? Don't overthink it. Don't analyze it. Just feel it, because your soul is always speaking to you. It's always guiding you, but you have to quiet the mind to hear it. This is the essence of alignment, not forcing, not striving, but allowing. Allowing yourself to be exactly where you are, to feel what you're feeling, to trust that you're being guided even when the path isn't clear. But let's be real, alignment doesn't mean everything will suddenly become easy. It doesn't mean you won't face challenges or doubts or moments of fear. In fact, you will, because transformation requires growth, and growth is uncomfortable. But here's the beautiful thing: when you're aligned, even the challenges become opportunities. Even the discomfort becomes a tool for your awakening. You begin to see every moment, every experience as part of the divine plan, and that changes everything. One of the most practical ways to align yourself with this energy is to focus on gratitude. Gratitude is a magnetic force. It raises your vibration, shifts your perspective, and opens your heart to receive. Even in the midst of chaos, there is always something to be grateful for. And when you focus on what you're grateful for, you align yourself with the energy of abundance, love, and possibility. You become a match for the reality you want to create. Another powerful practice is to connect with your body. Your body is not separate from your spirit, it's a vessel for it. And the energy of transformation is moving through your body, whether you realize it or not. That's why it's so important to take care of it, to nurture it, to move it, whether it's through yoga, dancing, walking in nature, or simply breathing deeply. Connecting with your body helps you ground this energy and integrate it on a physical level. Let me leave you with this thought: you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to be perfect or enlightened or fearless. You just have to be willing to let go of what no longer serves you, willing to trust the process even when it's uncomfortable, willing to take one step at a time, knowing that each step brings you closer to alignment with your highest self. This is how you align yourself with the energy of transformation. This is how you step into the flow of the spiritual shift that's unfolding around you. And when you do, something incredible happens. You stop resisting the change and start becoming the change. Your role in the shift, why the world needs your light right now. Let's pause for a moment and reflect on something deeply profound. The world, as chaotic as it may seem, called you here for a reason. There's something inside of you, something so unique, so necessary, that without it, the spiritual shift unfolding across humanity would not be complete. You might not feel ready. You might doubt the importance of your role. But I promise you, your light is exactly what the world needs right now, in this moment of collective transformation. You see, the spiritual shift isn't just about the awakening of individuals, it's about the awakening of the whole. It's about humanity finally remembering its interconnectedness, its divine nature, and its infinite potential. But here's the thing: the whole cannot awaken unless the individuals within it do. This is where you come in. You are a key piece of the puzzle, a unique thread in the beautiful tapestry that is being woven. Without your presence, your truth, and your light, that tapestry would be incomplete. But maybe you're asking yourself, what light? What do I have to give? Society has conditioned us to believe that our worth is tied to external achievements, that we need to be extraordinary in some obvious way to make a difference. But let me tell you something, your light isn't about what you do, it's about who you are. It's about the energy you bring into the world, the love you radiate, the authenticity you embody. Your light is the part of you that is most connected to your soul, to your higher self, to the divine. And when you allow that light to shine, even in small, quiet ways, it creates ripples that extend farther than you can imagine. Let me ask you something deeply personal. Have you ever had a moment where someone's words, presence, or kindness completely shifted your day, or even your life? Maybe it was something they didn't even realize was significant: a smile, a heartfelt conversation, a simple act of compassion. That's the power of light. It doesn't need to be grand or dramatic to be transformative. And just as someone's light has touched you, your light has the power to touch others in ways you may never fully see or understand. But here's the challenge: for your light to shine, you have to stop hiding it. You have to stop dimming yourself to fit in, to avoid judgment, or to stay in your comfort zone. You have to stop telling yourself that you're not ready, not enough, or that someone else will do it. Because the truth is, no one else can fulfill your role. No one else carries the exact energy, gifts, and perspective that you do. The world doesn't need a better version of someone else, it needs the real, authentic you. This doesn't mean you have to become a spiritual teacher or change the world overnight. Your role in the shift doesn't have to look like anyone else's. For some, it may mean stepping into leadership, guiding others through this time of transformation. For others, it may mean healing their family, their community, or even just themselves. Every act of love, every moment of courage, every choice to embody your truth contributes to the greater whole. The truth is, the world is at a tipping point. The old systems, the ones built on fear, division, and control, are crumbling. And as they do, people are searching for something real, something true, something that reminds them of the beauty and possibility of life. And that something is you. Your light, your authenticity, your willingness to live from a place of love rather than fear. That's what inspires others to do the same. That's how the shift spreads, one soul at a time. But let's be honest, stepping into your role isn't always easy. It requires you to face your fears, your doubts, and the parts of yourself that you've been avoiding. It requires you to step outside of your comfort zone and take risks, to speak your truth, to honor your intuition, to show up fully even when it feels vulnerable. This is the path of the chosen one. It's not always comfortable, but it's always worth it. So, let me ask you this: what would happen if you stopped holding back? If you stopped waiting for permission, for validation, for the perfect moment? What if you decided right now to let your light shine as brightly as it can? Imagine the impact you could have, not just on the people around you, but on the collective energy of the planet. The world needs you, not a perfect version of you, but the real you. The you who is brave enough to show up, even when it's hard. The you who is willing to be a source of love, truth, and light in a time when so many are lost in fear and darkness. This is your role in the shift. This is why you were chosen. And the moment you embrace that, you become unstoppable. The awakening is here. How to fully embody your power and purposes is it. The awakening is no longer a distant vision or a quiet whisper in the background of your life. It's here, right now, unfolding before you. The question is no longer, when will it happen or am I ready? The question is, how will you step into it? Because the awakening isn't just about observing the changes in the world, it's about becoming the change. It's about fully embodying the power and purpose that have been within you all along. You've always felt it, haven't you? That pull towards something greater, that sense that you're here for more than just going through the motions of life. That's because you are. You carry within you the seeds of transformation, not just for yourself, but for the collective. And now, as the old structures crumble and the veils of illusion fall away, you are being called to step into your highest expression. Not someday, not when you feel ready, but now. To embody your power and purpose, you must first recognize that they were never outside of you. They've been there all along, waiting for you to claim them. Society has taught you to look outward for validation, for direction, for permission, but the awakening is about turning inward. It's about reconnecting with the divine wisdom that flows through you. It's about remembering that you are not separate from the universe, you are a part of it, a co-creator of this reality. Let me ask you something: what would happen if you stopped doubting yourself? If you stopped playing small? If you allowed yourself to fully step into the truth of who you are? The truth is, the only thing holding you back is the belief that you're not enough. That belief is a lie, a shadow of the old paradigm that is falling away. You are enough. You've always been enough. And the moment you start to own that truth, everything changes. Embodying your power doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It doesn't mean you won't feel fear or doubt. It means acting anyway, choosing love over fear, choosing truth over comfort. It means trusting your intuition, even when it doesn't make logical sense. It means showing up again and again as your most authentic self. Your purpose is not something you need to figure out or find. It's something you live. It's in the way you love, the way you create, the way you show up for the people and the world around you. Every moment is an opportunity to live your purpose. It's not about waiting for the big thing that will define your mission. It's about embracing the everyday moments where you can make a difference, no matter how small. The awakening is here, and it's asking you to rise, to let go of the fears and doubts that have kept you in hiding, to trust yourself, your gifts, and the divine plan that brought you here. To remember that you are not alone. This is a collective journey, and every step you take inspires others to do the same. So, let me leave you with this: you are the awakening. You are the light breaking through the darkness, the love dissolving fear, the voice calling others to remember who they are. The time has come to embody your power and purpose, not as something outside of you, but as the truth of who you've always been. This is your moment. The world is waiting, and you are ready.